Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Cataclysm of Hyrule campaign. I am the creator and GM of the campaign, Puck Finn. For everyone joining us tonight, welcome. Before we get started tonight, we're going to go over some announcements, some recaps. Oh, that kind of reminds me. And just kind of fun things of that nature. One of the notable differences starting tonight, and we'll be continuing on for a couple sessions, is we will be without the presence of Ledo. Ledo also, in addition to being one of our key players, also is our chat moderator. So we will not be we'll be operating without a chat moderator for a couple sessions, most likely. So one of the things that I always like to talk about first is our Discord server. I have just posted the link to our link tree in chat. Our Discord server is the place where everything takes place outside of the campaign. It is we have a number of channels on our Discord server. We have chat channels, artwork and meme channels, voting channels, and really any other channel that can be designed to be, as interactive as possible. And the link to that can be found on our link tree. If you are watching this broadcast recorded on either Twitch or YouTube on both of our profile pages, the link trees also can be found on our homepage. In addition to our Discord, we also have our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. So our Facebook page is where we create event reminders. If you have a Facebook account, I highly recommend you looking it up. Again, the link can be found on our link tree. So we broadcast on a bi-weekly schedule. 1 week we will do our campaign broadcast. The alternate week we will do what's called the chat broadcast, and I'll get more into the upcoming chat broadcast in just a moment. But the campaign broadcasts are as they sound. This is where we have our campaign sessions. This is what we will be doing tonight. Our chat sessions are a little bit more informal because during our broadcast sessions, I don't have access to a lot of things because I'm busy running my GMing screens. So I cannot keep an eye on everything at all times. So interaction with things like chat can prove to be delayed, if not happening at all. I try to do it as often as I can, but I apologize. But yeah, during our chat sessions, it's designed so that we can interact on a more face-to-face basis with anyone who attends. The general format of our chat broadcasts has traditionally been where we talk about things pertaining to the campaign. We talk about the previous session. We talk about lore for the campaign. I love lore. I do. And then if something else kind of sparks our interest, we will take a side detour and talk about that. So in short, there really is nothing that is off topic. But in our upcoming chat sessions, we tried to start this last week, but I was a little bit sick and I was not feeling. I had just gotten over a sickness, but I had some lingering symptoms, one of which was I could not talk very well for an extended period of time. So last week we forewent the chat session. But with the chat session one of the things we're trying to do with the chat session moving forward is I spent a little bit of time looking up an old game that I really enjoyed playing when I was younger, Elder Scrolls II Daggerfall. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with Skyrim, which is the 5th game in the Elder Scrolls series. But not only was Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall my introduction to Elder Scrolls, but it was my introduction into video game RPGs as a whole. So a lot of people, there is a community that has patched a lot of the stuff because Daggerfall came out before the internet, so there were no things like patches. The game you got was the game you got. So there's a community that has fixed it, has updated the graphics a little bit, and like I said, patched up a lot of the buggy stuff. So we're going to revisit it during our chat sessions, or we're going to try it. We're going to next week. This is what our session will be. We will still have our conversing session, but we will also be creating Link in Daggerfall, because one of the things about Daggerfall is it is a very broad game. They have preset stuffs like preset classes and things like that, but you can also create customizable classes. So we are going to use the customizable class feature to create Link and just run him through Daggerfall. And we will be doing that as we are conversing in our chat session. So we will still be talking about the events that happened today in this session. We will still, well, most likely we'll be talking about the entirety of the Forest Temple as a whole, because we are going to start this session at the entryway into Kiwako's lair. So we'll have a lot to talk about next week, and we'll be doing so while we are playing Daggerfall. So the first thing we'll be doing is building the character together, talking about, what stats matter, what stats, for example, one of the things that I have been going back and forth with is magic, where Link doesn't really use magic. He uses magical items. So that's going to be part of the progression of this character in Daggerfall, is he will not have he'll have little, if any, magical ability, but he will try to join like temples and guilds that have the ability to craft magical items, and any magical items, depending on how far we get on this, if it's worth doing for multiple sessions, one of the things that we'll try to do is recreate the effects of specific key items in the Legend of Zelda lore into Daggerfall, such as things like Boots of Water Walking, Din's Fire. We'll look into the different swords that can be created, and we'll see how it just kind of like fits. But yeah, so that's kind of like what's on the agenda for next week. And really, the more people, the more input that is given to create the character, I feel like the more accurate it will be. So yeah, definitely tune in for that. You know what? Oh, and our YouTube channel. So our YouTube channel is where all of our campaign sessions get uploaded. And if you are part of our Discord server, I did note that I was going to fix the thumbnail for a previous session. The thumbnail has been fixed. And yeah, we're doing this what I think is a really cool thing, where we are doing progressive thumbnails for the Water Temple right now. Whereas the party finds different things and runs into different key aspects of the temple, they are being added to the thumbnail. So, for example, the party did not find Rico until part 3 of the Forest Temple. And so up until then, on the thumbnail, he was simply viewed as a silhouette. And there is one more aspect, and if you have not figured it out yet, the last aspect of the thumbnail that has yet to be introduced is Kiwako. So, provided that our adventurers go to move forward to take on Kiwako in this session, which I wholeheartedly, expect or anticipate, then Kiwako will be added and we will have our full thumbnail. Yeah. So, let's see. Without further ado, I will introduce our full party attendance at the moment, which is only Deacon. So let's see. Let me get my the audio. All right, and let's take it over to the. Is this the right map? Yeah. All right. So, as I said, we will, for the time being, be missing Ledo for the next couple of sessions. And I believe that Gully and Stuffin will be filing in shortly. But for the time being, let's do introductions for Deacon. Deacon, how you doing today? Fair. Those stationary objects can be quite killer. So we're well, I mean, they do say that the pen is mightier than the sword, and it takes a lot of pens to make a lot of books. So I'm sure it was a valiant effort. Yeah. Yes. So yes, we are at the precipice of the battle. We have had Rico has laid everything, well, just about everything out for the party, talking about not only how Kiwako has been imprisoned, which he has opened up the way for your party. He has removed the vine debris from the ground so that the ground is no longer difficult terrain, and he has given you the best information that he has about the two unfortunate souls that are still somewhere in this temple, giving a physical description, one of which yeah. Oh, hold on. Give me a hey. Huh. That's weird. Hold on, let me check this. The mic's not muted, but yeah, hold on, let me check the properties. All right, now give me something.
Ohio. That's kind of like a hey, right?
Yeah. Okay. It is now registering on the audio mixer.
Cool. Thanks, Fuzzy.
Okay. Is it coming through? Okay, now, Fuzzy. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. I apologize for the audio problem. We seem to be working. It's doing okay now. But yeah. So, yeah. One of the things that Rico has given a physical description of the two unfortunate people that are found within the temple. One of which I'm sure resonates with certain familiarity but the other one, I do not believe so. So, we are not done with what secrets this temple has within. There's still stories to be told, but finding ourselves at the cusp of Kiwako's chamber, it does appear that is the most pressing thing at the moment. So, let me see. Let me get my stuff right. Okay. So, Deacon, thank you for joining us. Wonderful to have you, and
Always a pleasure.
thank you. All right, let's see, and we have Gully joining us. Gully, how you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Awesome. Happy to hear it. So, any thoughts going into Kiwako's chamber? We have dealt with some of her layer action mechanics, her ability to summon. We have dealt with her ability to, at this point where we've realized that she had the ability to summon these forest moblins, and these forest moblins looked a little bit different. But then as we started to return to, or take time to notice that the decay of the forest moblins, we noticed that they were not in fact forest moblins, but without saying it, we learned that it was in fact Yiga soldiers that were taken over by Kiwako and turned into these forest moblins. So there has been a great presence, and in fact, in talking to Rico, he was aware of the doorway. In fact, he stood guard specifically over the doorway to prevent any more further intrusion into the temple. So, yeah. And any thoughts from Gully as we start to approach the tail end of this part of the adventure?
I don't know about Gully, but I think Edric, the player, might have missed something and gotten confused somewhere, because now he's not sure if he just wants to kill man in the bushes or just get the heck out of here and leave this place alone.
That is fair. So, all right. So you know what? We are currently missing Stefan, but we're going to see if he'll be joining in momentarily. So, okay, yeah, I see that he's joined into Roll20, so he'll probably be into chat momentarily. So, while we're waiting for him to jump on, we'll go over some like real quick bullet points about like the functionality of the temple. In fact, I'm gonna let me kind of temporarily move some people around so I can use the light. You know what? Actually, I think Deacon, I'm just going to temporarily be moving you around because I know you have the biggest light. Let me see. All right. So,
big things come in small packages.
That's right. So first, I'm going to move Deacon over to...
It's not a size competition.
That's right.
Fair.
So one of the first important parts of this temple was when the party came across this room with a tree in it. This tree was noted as having a purple necrotic effect at its roots. This tree actually made it into being part of the thumbnail for that episode. And we had later learned in the following episode when we met Rico that this tree was an extension of Rico, and the necrotic effect that we were witnessing was within the tree is Sarya's heart, and it was something that Rico did to try to protect and an attempt to separate, to keep as much of Sarya separate from Kiwako as possible, albeit not entirely successful. So the tree that was built around Sarya's heart was taken from Rico's heart himself, intrinsically connecting the two together. Trying to think. So another thing about this is we learned okay, we learned also when we got into this room that that Ledo, who holds the sword Fate Render, is became activating and was reaching out to him, indicating that Sarya's heart is in fact the phylactery. Okay, so those are like the key main points about that room. And then let's see, let's move around a bit. In the last session, we came to this room, which was Rico's chamber. Rico is encapsulated within a vine pod, the vine that we had seen all throughout the temple, that was on the floors, the walls, the ceiling. Essentially, the entirety of the temple and the entirety of the structures came from Rico in this room. Rico is the Forest Temple. This is where we were able to communicate with Rico in a way beyond just a face that was popping in and out of the vines. This is where we came across his actual being, and we learned a lot about a lot of things that were happening within the temple and why they were happening within the temple. And let me see. Yeah, okay, so there were a couple other rooms, but those are like the two main points of it. And I also see that we now have stuff in chat. So real quick before I cut the summary, any quick questions that need further elaboration? Because I do know that that this thing is going to be met with a certain degree of intricacy, and when dealing with intricacy on this type of level, communication is absolutely key. And as the GM, like I need to convey these things. Like I need to make sure that everyone understands these things. So actually, before we go asking those questions, I am going to introduce stuff, and then we'll circle back before we start and talk about anything that needs further resolving. In fact, anybody that might be in chat that has any questions, also feel free to ask as well. But let me introduce our final player for the evening, Stuffin. How you doing, Stuffin?
Good. Hey, how you all doing?
Good.
Quiet.
Very well, very well.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to talk to you, Puck, but I really came here for everyone else, quite honestly. Like, that's the party.
Well, they are the party. So
It's good to see you, Stuffin. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the host of the party, but you're not like you're not the spirit of the party. Like, It's everyone.
Rest assured, Stuffin', it's not a party until Stuffin' shows up.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, that's cool.
8
I miss Ledo, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Same.
So
Party till Stuffin' arrives.
yeah, so Ledo will be missed, but he is focusing on his continuing education, and we wholeheartedly support that, but at the same time miss him dearly. But he will be missing a few sessions.
I thought he was just. I just thought he was chilling in a hot tub. Isn't that what he does?
So in terms of the campaign, we had a departure from Ledo. Where actually, let me see if I could find the exact text. As to when it happened. You know what? I even forget when and where it happened. Like where the text came through. Did it come through on Discord? No, not Discord. Was it? I'm gonna check by my messages. See it. No, it's been a while since I got a. Yes. Okay. So what you guys have seen is Ledo simply approaching one of the vine balls, where a portal opened up, and he entered into the portal and disappeared. That is in game what the party has witnessed.
Hey, how rude!
So
Camouflage.
yeah, I'm not sure if there was any in-game conversations that happened before Ledo took off, but from my GM perspective, that is what was witnessed.
He put cure mass wounds or greater cure wounds. One of the, I have it written down. It's something like that into my Ring of Spell story before he left, and that was like silently, and then just like did the Homer Simpson thing into the bushes.
All right. So All right. So you know what? Sounds great. So we have 3 out of our 4 party members getting ready to delve into it. Stuffin', very happy to have you. Happy you could make it. And yeah, so I'm going to momentarily step away from my computer to turn my fan on because it's getting a little hot in here. But any questions that need further explanation before we start the session?
Yeah, I mean, if we think of stuff, I'm sure we'll ask.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right. Okay. So, as we left off last session, we had our conversation with Rico, and he essentially, among the many points of conversation that you had, he told you, or the party had persuaded him to open up the path on the way to his sister. Up until now, he has, as we've learned, he has not only been essentially keeping her imprisoned in this one room, which is why we haven't really had any interaction with her for the entirety of the campaign, where we have had interactions, be it on a larger, small scale from other temple sages. We have had absolutely none from her, and we are now learning that the reason for that is essentially Rico. He has opened up the way to give you access to save his sister. And so you have access to this long hallway. You're not entirely sure how long or deep this hallway is, but the moment you get to it, a chilling wind howls down the hallway, and you are aware that your presence is known. All right, so starting at the top of the order. Hold on, I'm getting my thing straight. All right, so starting at the top of the order, we have Deacon who is currently riding Gully.
Yes.
Yes. All
right.
But with the highest initiative, what would you like to
do? Well, actually, that's a really good question. So, Billy, you're not missing any. Are you missing any HP or anything of that sort?
I am pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just confirm. I don't want to look at spells. Oh yeah, I'm max. Yeah, I'm full.
Oh hell yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of what I could do to benefit both of us. So as was I was trying to cast some spells beforehand before we went in here. Like I don't know if we because at least one of them was I was trying to re-up like mirror image just like in preparation. I don't know if that was remembered or not. But give me one sec. I'm trying to find. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. So, long story short, I think I still had like 5 turns on mirror image and shit. And then, let's see. Sorry. I guess I'm just trying to, because we're moving in like individual turn order, so can't do anything that would take. What I'm gonna do, is I'm going to re-up my Armor of Agathis at 5th level, to effectively bring my temporary hit points back to 25.
Okay.
And then honestly, Gully, just so you have it for the rest of the encounter, I'm gonna give you an inspiration with my bonus action.
Cool. It's D12 or D10?
D12.
D12. Okay.
Hell
Perfect.
yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. No problem, bro. Okay. That'll do me.
All right. Sounds good. And then with that, we will move on to Gully.
All right. Well, we are going to proceed forward. Right. Well, do we want to go forward and to the right or to the left?
Sorry, I guess I thought we came from the north and we were going south. Is that wrong?
Nope, that is correct.
Actually, I have no idea.
You came from this direction and then came down.
And then we went down.
So we're currently like blocked
to the
off.
right. Yeah, so we need to go back up and to the right. All right. And oh, the dead end. Whatever shall we do?
Stefan, it's a dead end. Can you resurrect it?
What do you think? Do we I guess the only option is to go back the other way, unless we want to put some fire to this and just burn our way through.
Oh,
Like-
I'm sorry. By the way, like this is a fully open path.
Oh,
Yeah, I you know what?
that was not made clear to us.
I
Yeah,
guess we could have went that way then.
in fact, you know what? Let me see if I can kind of like clean up the map a little bit. But yeah, honestly, like if like
Okay.
yeah, if you can put yourself back there if you wanted to.
Yeah. So that's the direction we would go then.
Okay.
Hold on, let me. Oh, you little fucker. I have like stuff that's like locked. Let me unlock it, and there we go.
Nice.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so you start to travel down the hallway. You start to see a clearing, but not a whole lot comes into actual visual yet.
Mm.
Actually, does it? Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing. Hey, Stuffin', you want to come check this out with us?
Yeah, following you.
All right, come on, man.
Did you just single move, or did you double? You didn't double move, no.
I did not double move. I should have double moved.
You want to double move, and then I'll double move behind you?
Yeah. All right, there we go. Because, yeah. Well, why am I not double moving? Whoa, look at that.
All right.
Hey, she's
Bigger
kind of cute.
room.
That might be the reason we were not double moving. In fact,
All right. So you
sorry.
you have your first visual of Kiwako, and let me see if I can share this. That is not what I want to share. Let's see, maybe that better. No. Oh. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So, as you come into the room, you see this tall, lanky, skin kind of like appears to be suffering a like degrading necrotic effect. Antlers, coming off of the head. Upon closer inspection, the antlers seem to be made of like thick, thorny branches. And kind of at her feet, you notice a collection of small, I'm going to say, child-sized bones kind of littered around her lair, with like a redness around her mouth that you could very quickly deduce is blood. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to inquire about?
Oh, like bones. Where the heck is she be getting kids from to eat? No.
Maybe it's.
Hey, it's just. I'm just gonna say it's little people, not kids. Little people, not kids.
Catch up,
Little people,
catch
not
up.
kids.
That's halflings with ketchup. If she can't get into this hallway, can we just like attack her from back here? I don't know. I'm done with my turn.
All right. So let me get this down.
Better or worse.
All right. And now let's see. Bam, bam.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Are you friendly?
Oh wait, I need. She needs an
Can we talk?
Let me get her initiative on.
Oh, jeez, nat 20.
Yeah, but even still, it's only 22. Descending. All right. So I'm going to say. So at the end of Stuffin's turn. She's going to use a legendary action. Let me see what.
She's going to take a power nap.
Okay.
Maybe she uses legendary action. Clean up after dinner.
She essentially vanishes from the spot that you originally saw her and reappears kind of like within 10 feet of you. And she leans over and her head tilts. And you hear in almost like a rattling hiss. Not necessarily like coming from her mouth, but more coming from her very being. And her head tilts. She looks at you. She says, "Welcome. I've been feeling just the slightest bit famished. And you all look like you could fill me for quite some time." And then she is going.
Oh, yeah, I've got plenty of rations and food we can give you.
I'm going to pull a sandwich out of my pocket and then, like, bratwurst out of my other pocket. Be like, here, have some. And I'll just toss it to her. I got more, and I'm reaching into, like, a fourth pocket that's, like, down in the bottom of my pants. Throw her a muffin.
Deacon shudders and just goes, "Surely would not that tasty. Surely would not that tasty."
So she is going to, on her turn. Hold on, let me make sure. I can. All right. She's going to open her mouth in a way that, like, unhinges her jaw. And this shriek emanates from her mouth, and I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Well, let's see. That's mid. That's probably not good enough.
I might need to burn my bardic inspiration already.
I got a 16.
All right.
Okay, wisdom. I got a 15. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we have a 19 from Gully, a 16 from Stuffin, and a 15 from Deacon. Before I move forward, Is everybody okay with these numbers, or are we rolling cookies?
I'm trying to kick the habit, man.
It is an
I have
addictive
no
habit.
idea how cookies work. I've never.
Hey, we've got
Someone told me
tons of those things. Use them. Don't kick no habit.
Fair enough.
I'm
Fair-
trying to
fair.
promote the habit.
God, I literally like. Part of me does imagine that Decoon is just getting a little chunky from having them. Like, he's definitely put on like 5 pounds since the cookie
Okay, so
mechanic was introduced.
okay,
Now smells even more like cinnamon from all the snickerdoodles.
yes. Okay, so before we go
All right,
rolling cookies,
But yeah, can you go over it for stuffing?
yeah, I'm going to revisit the mechanic. So, on our Discord, we have a loot channel that permits the ability to buy what we are calling cookies in the campaign. The cookies act as active D4s that we can add to various roles. Different cookies mean different things. We have saving throws, ability checks, attack rolls, and damage rolls. So we have a pretty hefty bank right now. So right now we're looking at saving throws, and we currently have, as a collective party, we have 81 D4s saved in the bank from purchased cookies.
Oh.
So essentially it is meant to augment the respective roll. So without me revealing what the DC is, we're operating at a 19, a 16, and a 15. So
just to explain a little better, it's basically designed for like if any fans want to show their support and stuff like that.
That is true.
And it also acts as a kind of you might say it's like a replacement for the inspiration mechanic.
Okay.
Or
okay.
where it just kind of acts as like a little bit for the DM to be like, all right, if you're worried about that, well, you know how it goes. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, just wanted to explain that a little bit more.
I do appreciate that.
Sure.
So okay, let's start with
All right,
the.
fuck it. I'm spending 2 of them because I am panicked as hell.
Well, hold on. I want to start with the highest roll and work our way down. So right now, the highest save we have currently is Gully at a 19. So Gully, are you happy, or do you want to roll some additional d4s?
Just to kick it off with to hopefully entice Deacon to take some cookies, I will use 1.
Okay, that does help. It is easier when you see your idols doing the thing that you think you should do.
All right, so that puts you at a flat
Jeez
20.
Louise.
Not bad, not bad.
20 is a respectable
20
number.
better than 19.
So
Deacon, cookies here. Here, have some.
So Gully, are you content with the 20?
I've got to watch my figure, so I'm only going to eat 1. But
All right, so
here,
we have
go
Gully
ahead.
at a 20.
Take some.
Next one we're actually going to take it down to we're going to hit Stuffin next because Stuffin is at a 16. Stuffin, are you content? What's that?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No,
All right.
no. What? Can I do them one at a time?
Absolutely.
All right. So my first roll was a 3. That brings me up to 19.
Okay.
And I looked, and I think, oh gosh. Gully used to look like I look now, but then he ate another cookie, and he looks just a little bit wiser than he was before. So I'll take 1 more cookie.
All right.
I think 1 more is my limit.
Okay. Fair.
Let's see what I got. A 4. 23 total.
All right. 23. Are you content on the 23?
I'm going to eat 79 more cookies, okay?
Fair.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Go for it, Stuff, and let's see if you can get this done.
So Stuffin is good at a 23, and
I'm good with the 20.
all right, and now we have Deacon sitting at a 15, and let's see where that goes.
Okay. As well, like don't mind if I do. Like it's like you can see that he's been like trying to diet himself for like basically the entirety of the dungeon, so that like now that he's being like tempted, he's going to binge.
Yes.
Yeah,
Only when
buddy.
he's stressed.
Okay.
Spores.
Yeah, I think he needs when he's stressed.
All right, so we start at 15, and we are adding 8 to that, bringing it to a 23.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, yeah. It seems in character for him to
No,
just
wait.
eat 3 right
Is
now.
8 or 10? Did you roll 3 cookies?
Yeah, I
Or
rolled
2?
3.
So 10.
Oh,
So, alright,
okay,
so
yeah.
25.
So 25, I
Oh,
apologize.
nice. Okay.
All right, so let me see. We got 1, 2, 3,
Thank you,
4,
Gully. Thank you.
6 would put it at...
We're at the DC is gonna be like 22 or something. Like insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
did I just-
I'm glad I got you guys
Okay.
to eat some cookies.
Appreciate it, fam.
All right, there we go. Okay, so...
Couldn't have me be the only one that failed.
Fair.
Okay, so as
No, we would rather have me be the only one fail. That's what I meant to say.
so as this jaw opens up wide, before even the first sound can get out, Gully like throws a cookie in his mouth, like preemptively. And as the shriek hits, he feels like the sound waves from the shriek, but suffers no ill effect. Stuffin and Deacon, as you begin to hear the shriek, you I would say both begin to attempt to yell out a cry, either to warn your fellow party members or just in sheer fright. And the moment that you start to attempt to, you realize that your body is starting to seize up. So Stuffin, you start double fisting cookies, and Deacon, you just reach into your pocket and grab as much as your tiny hands can handle and shove them down your throat. Just in the nick of time, you are able to all three make the save.
So I used to do this thing when I was a kid because I was the epitome of gluttony. I would take like 2 Oreos and I would stuff them in my mouth at once, and then I would just pour in the milk. That is what Deacon is doing right now.
Yes.
Nice.
So Kiwako sees.
Like you just hear like a whimper, like he's clinging to the back of Gully's plate mail.
Yes.
And like you barely hear like a crunch before he needs to pull out the milk.
Yes, and you can see the look of frustration on Kiwako's face as she realizes that she is going to have to take a different approach to what she had immediately underestimated: the people that had come into her chamber. All right, so that will conclude Kiwako. Oh, it won't.
How ironic that you've been bested by the power of food.
And so
Okay.
so with that, she will use her to once again kind of reposition herself in her lair. And with that, we will take our lair action. Excuse me. Where is it? No. You know what? We'll go with this one. All right, an eyeball pops up at the far end of the room. All right, and now we will go to, I believe that will put us back to the top of the order.
Just a reminder, 4 is the unlucky number. You do not want 4 eyes looking on you at any given time. So say it's Rico.
Yes, Rico warned you Keep.
Okay.
You do not want 4 eyes gazing upon you. All right. So with that, top of the order, we have Deacon Riding Gully. What would you like to do?
You can.
Okay. Honestly, I think I'm gonna just take like the I was gonna try and shoot Kiwako, but I'm gonna take the safe option and use my bonus action from my Swift Quiver spell.
Mhm.
To make a non-sharpshooter attack at the at the eye from across the room.
All right.
What do you... And Swift Quiver. Arrow's bow. Alright, 14 damage, 25 to hit.
All right. That will do it.
Okay. Alright. And then give me 1 sec. Huh. Let's see. Sorry. So, okay. Sorry, let's see. Oh, think about that. Sorry, I was just noticing spells I never thought about having or using. Okay. I'm also going to say, remember, if it's still okay with you guys, I wanted to take her out non-lethally so we could throw her down the ego well. So be prepared. Though we might have to switch to non-lethal if she starts looking bad. If that's still okay with you guys. And then
Yep.
yeah, honestly, I just realized that's kind of all I can do, so, you know, I don't waste it. Would you allow me to retcon that and use my action instead of my bonus action, so I can use my bonus action to give stuff an inspiration?
Yeah. All right. So you are not
Or
attacking.
it's okay if not. I just, you know.
No, it's fine. I mean, honestly, like.
Well, I was gonna use my main action to attack. It's the same thing. I have Swift Quiver going, which gives me 2 bonus attacks on my bonus action. I just I realized that I don't have an action other than what I just did with my bonus action. So if I use my bonus action, if I use my action to attack instead of my bonus action, I can give stuff an inspiration, which I'd like to do more. Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay. So you're not attacking the eye.
I am attacking the eye, but with my action instead of my bonus action.
Oh, okay. All right. So same roll.
Do you want me to just make the other? Yeah.
Okay.
I can make the attack roll again though if you want, or
No.
something.
Honestly, it has a really pitiful DC. So
Fair. Thanks. Appreciate it. But yeah. So Stuffin, you have a D12 inspiration. Just want to make sure we're all buffed up here. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Sorry for the wait. That ends my turn.
all right. Now we are moving on to Gully.
All right. Gully is going to he's going to invoke his
storm room. Basically gonna, send him into a prophetic state, essentially. I'll pop it in the thing. Basically, so for the next minute, he'll be able to make attack rolls, saving throws, or ability checks, be at advantage or disadvantage, using his reactions.
Cool.
Very nice.
And yeah. He also gets, advantage on intelligence or intelligence checks and can't be shoot, what am I trying to say? Yes, just advantage on intelligence checks unless he's incapacitated. There we go.
Gotcha.
So he's got that going for the next minute. No concentration or anything, required.
Heard.
All right. And then with that, so you said, so we don't want to kill her, right? Just want to knock her out or hold her down.
Yeah, I was thinking if we could knock her unconscious, if that's okay. Because
Okay.
I want to see if we can pull the same trick twice. It's unlikely, but I'm curious.
What about if I hit her really, really hard in the beginning and then pull back later?
I think that worked.
Okay, let's see if I can get to her first, though.
True.
All right, so I'm gonna try and find her because I don't see her right now, but I think she went up. So let me just go see if I can find her. Oh, yep, I see her. She's right there. In her face. Oh, you know this, Deacon, because you're on my shoulder. Are you sure you want to stay on my shoulder?
100%. I can protect you up here.
All right. So he's gonna try and swing on her. I haven't cast any other spells or anything at the moment, so I should have did that. But no, I couldn't because I already invoked the room. Never mind. I'm assuming 16 does not touch her.
A 16 misses.
I figured as much. Second swing. How about a 28?
A 28 will hit.
Okay. Swing with the 28. So bam. So 27 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Going with the third swing. Does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit.
Ah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
All right.
All right, for an additional 30 points of damage.
All right.
And seeing as how he already used his bonus action, yeah, he's good for now.
All right.
I think I hit her kind of hard. I don't know. She still looks just fine. Her mouth isn't jacked open anymore, though.
Nice.
Hope you can hear me back there, Stuffin.
Actually,
I know I might be screaming too loud for you, Deacon. I'm sorry.
on your second attack, she's going to use her reaction for gleaming dodge, and she's going to take half damage on that. Okay.
Hey, no funky stuff. You take this like a true champ that you're trying to be.
So, as she attempts to dodge out of the way, you can see her body is starting to.
Let's give her a little flame from the aura. My bad.
Yes. Okay.
Sizzle her a little bit.
What's her name again, by the way?
Kiwako.
I believe him. Oh.
Kiwako.
All right.
Kiwako. What rhymes with Kiwako? Here we go, Kiwako.
So as you're doing this, she kind of like extends both her hands to her side, palms up facing you, and her branch like appendages start to sharpen, her fingers coming to a point, and at the end of your turn, she's going to use a legendary action to make a. Let me see if I can. She's going to make a slashing attack at you. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 most definitely hits. However, no. Go
So
ahead.
I would actually now here, sorry, I'm pulling up my sheet just to make sure that I have my rule as my rule is written correct. But I have an interruption for this.
Okay.
Oh wait, Again, trying to make sure I'm not confusing my characters.
Oh. No, it's okay.
Yes, this
Okay, both these characters. Okay, so this one also has a cloak of displacement on. So attacks are at disadvantage
Okay. So making a.
against
Okay.
Gully.
Okay, so
And now she'll get a nat 20.
so the 25 stands.
All right. All right. So. Okay.
34, holy smokes! She's trying to take my head off.
Oh,
Damn.
she's not done yet. I'm just waiting to see what Deacon has to say.
Well, okay. So.
And of course, with that hit, the cloak drops until the start of my next turn.
Well. Okay.
Unless
so,
Deacon does something to prevent it.
Yeah, so my plan was that I was gonna have her target me instead. Because so Gully, because I am mounted on your shoulders, I have the mounted combatant feat, which means I can force any attack targeted at my mount to target me instead. So yeah, I
Okay.
want her attack to target me.
Okay.
Instead for this attack.
Gotcha. Okay, so
there are
Gully's cloak of displacement is still active because the attack never touches him. Okay.
However, I want to then use my reaction to cast silvery barbs.
Okay.
Wait, isn't your first thing a reaction also?
No, the first thing is not a reaction. I can do it as many times as I want.
Okay, so forcing a reroll.
Oh.
I think that's just a mounted combatant ability.
It is.
Right?
Yes, it's just from my feet.
Okay, so rerolling,
Okay.
we're at a 30.
Okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to give Gully the inspiration, for his next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Cool.
And then because I have mirror image active, I actually get to roll a d20 to see whether you hit me or one of my illusory duplicates.
Okay.
So let me pull.
Really?
The man came prepared. Okay.
Now,
give me a second.
Was this recast before we entered? Because I remember, like,
yes, I
the mirror
specifically
image.
told you that.
Okay.
Yeah. He said that at the beginning of the.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Okay. So, with 3 duplicates, I roll a 6 or higher on this DC. It changes the attack to a duplicate, which is then destroyed because she rolls, God forbid, amount of accuracy.
Okay.
So, I have to roll a 6 on this, and if I do, the attack is negated.
Gotcha.
Okay, I got an 8. The attack is negated.
All right. Okay. So.
All right.
So, as a legendary action, Kiwako tries to take a swipe at Gully, and before it can make contact, a mirror image of Deacon jumps in front of the attack and explodes Naruto Shadow Clone Jutsu style,
Fucking believe it.
leaving Kiwako slicing nothing but the air. All right.
It just explodes into a pile of leaves.
Hidden leaf
I could have
deepen.
made that just a little bit more squirrely by using my runic shield as a reaction after you did all your stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you don't actually hit a duplicate at all either.
Well, let's see how many more
Love
opportunities we
But
can give you for that.
we'll save those shenanigans.
Fair. Fair.
All right, so that will conclude Gully's turn as we move on to Stuffin.
Oh, wow, that
Yeah,
was a long turn.
Stuffin's going to come into the room.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast, I think, Rorithim's Psychic Lance.
Ooh.
Unleash.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say Kiwako's name. And I'm watching, so it should, if I say Kiwako's name, it should actually target Kiwako even without me being in sight. But I want to just check and make sure that it does, in fact, unleash this psychic power at Kiwako.
Okay.
That makes sense?
I don't think I have this spell on my Roll20.
Confirming that who
So, yeah.
the level 4, what's that called? Rory's Psychic Lance or something else you can do? I
Yeah.
don't know. It looks like it was from Fizban's Treasure of Dragons.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that one.
It might just be called Psychic Lance.
Would you be okay with reading the spell? If not, I can look it up.
Yeah, so the way it works is it targets a single enemy. They have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And if they fail, they take psychic damage and are incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Mm.
Oh. Okay,
So if a target's incapacitated, can they make a saving throw?
Well, they have to make a saving throw first.
No.
And once
I mean
they're
on
incapacitated-
something subsequently after they've become incapacitated.
I'm pretty sure they can.
They can. All incapacitated is you cannot take attack actions, or you cannot take actions or reactions.
Hmm.
all right. So, hold on a sec. And intelligence saving throw. We are looking at a 14. Does
A 14 will be a failure.
Okay, she is going to use her one of her legendary resistances to succeed the saving throw.
That's fine. Use
No.
those legendaries.
Okay.
Get them out the way.
Yeah, I have to. Okay. Well, now we know that there are legendaries. I guess I should have expected that. Especially since other people are like level 20 in this party, I know, so. So she'll still take half damage.
Mm-hmm. That's psychic damage, right?
Which is psychic damage. Yeah. So half of 25 is 12, so 12 psychic damage.
All right. Got it. Okay. And anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna back out.
You're just gonna like dope the fuck out of
Stay
the
out
room.
Tag a little bit.
All right. So at the end
Yeah.
of
You know what? Now I know that this works. I could keep doing it every turn without. I could
absolutely,
be on the opposite side of the dungeon.
That's
Yeah, makes
genius.
sense.
I love it.
I can do this all day.
Let's see.
If everyone else dies,
As a legendary action. Oh, this is tough. Fuck it. Kiwako is going to use her regeneration ability. I mean, I'll take it. for 8 health. Plus 8. Alright. So you like briefly see these little like budding flowers kind of forming on the bark of her skin, and you immediately get like the sense of be like, oh, maybe there is hope. Maybe it's not so bad. This thing has created these cute little flowers, and then the flowers immediately wither and die as Kiwako sucks the life force out of them to regenerate 8 points of health.
Love it.
And now we go to Kiwako for her turn, and we are going to make her multi attack. We are going to make 3.
Don't do it, Kiwako. Don't do it.
So let's see. First one is going to be a gore attack on Deacon. All right. Give me your mirror image roll,
Okay.
or anything.
One
But 32 to hit, and let's go from there.
Ooh, nope, that one hits me.
That one hits you. All right. So with that, I am going to need you to make a.
Wait a minute. Hold up. No,
okay.
he doesn't do that.
Hell
He
yeah.
He will catch a reaction from Runic Shield. Boom. You got to re-roll that d20.
Reroll the D. All right. But it is
Thank you.
still targeting Deacon.
Yeah, still
Okay.
targeting is just
Okay. So, like silvery barbs.
straight reroll. So
Ooh.
Natural one, an automatic miss.
Nice.
Oh, fucking beautiful, Gully. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, dude.
Okay. So Kiwako makes a dive at you with her antlers to attempt to gore you. Gully uses his runic shield to cause the attack to miss, but you still find yourself face to face with Kiwako staring you right in the eyes, and you just see this void blackness in her eye sockets with just the tiniest hint glimmering of just chaotic red brightness. And she makes a bite attack at you, Deacon.
Okay. All right.
Well, I already used my reaction. Sorry.
Appreciate it. Thankfully, mirror image is automatic, so I get to make another one.
Yes.
Come on, 8 or higher.
All right.
14. It hits a duplicate.
14. She sinks her teeth into a duplicate, and in absolute frustration, she kind of like leans back, getting a glimpse of her. She stands up straight, and with the final bit, she makes a slash attack.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, girl, your breath is a little hot.
Oh,
All right.
she's livid and vicious. 22.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, I have one more duplicate. Give me 1 second. I have to, okay. With one duplicate, I have to roll an 11 or higher. So, this is a tough one, boys. Wish me luck.
Ooh, 50-50
Go.
shot.
Ooh, no
All right.
dice. Okay. All right.
I can't help you with my bardic inspiration
All right,
that you gave me.
So we are
I
taking. We're
Appreciate
taking this attack. I need a
I think we're taking.
con save from Deacon, but aside from the con save,
Ooh.
Kiwako will deal 20 points of slashing damage with her claws.
Okay. Damn, I kind of want to use cookies on this if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
You okay with that, Gully?
Yeah. Am I okay? Yeah. It's the parties. Use
Fair
it.
enough. All right. So I'm going to like, can I literally just like hold out, like I'm about to take a bite out of the cookie, and I just like, she bites me and I just stuff them into her mouth to avoid the necrotic damage.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We can
Thank you.
completely flavor it that way. So,
Thank you.
all right.
So I take 20 points of slashing damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this keys off of my temporary HP from my Armor of Agathis,
Ooh.
which means
You
I have
take
5 temp
damage.
HP remaining, and she takes automatically 25 cold damage.
Oh, bam!
Yes. Okay. All right.
Oh, Kiwako, those are Oreo mint cookies, by the way, so that should help with that.
Hell yeah!
All right. So she kind of like slashes and finally it is happy to get just an attack off, and of course 25 damage comes back to her from the armor. And she's
Enjoy your cavities.
Yeah, she knows what she's dealing with now. She's like, all right, like she kind of just like wipes the little bit of blood emanating from the corner of her mouth, just kind of like wipes it with her finger, and then puts it back in her mouth and eats it, and gives a little creepy chuckle as we go into layer actions.
Ooh, hell yeah!
Let's see. I think we're gonna forego the summons at this point. Oh. In place of the summons, we are going to go with a layer regeneration, and she is going to regain 7 points.
Nice. Can I ask how she's looking at this point?
She's looking okay.
Nice.
She may not be by the end of the next round, but she is currently still looking okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
yeah.
all right. So that will conclude the layer action, bring us back to the top of the list with Deacon.
All right. So, yeah. Let's see. Honestly, just for fun, man, I'm gonna. Okay. So there are no more eyes that appeared, right?
No eyes appeared.
Okay. So, what I'm gonna do.
Actually, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a. Where is it?
The both of us.
Yeah. On Gully, on your turn, I will need also a con save.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. Damn it! I know it's a 15, so I'm gonna just fucking. Well, I know it's a 15, so I'm gonna just fucking.
There you go. All right. And got it. Okay. So you are able to prevent the paralyzing aura.
Oh God!
I didn't tell you what it was. Yes, it's a paralyzing aura.
Yes, that. Thank God.
Okay, good thing Stuffing went back.
Do we know the range of the aura? Or is it sight? Or
The range is 20 feet.
Holy shit! that turns some tables right there.
Which, by the way, since you have dealt with this aura multiple times, you are familiar with the sensation, and this is the aura this is what has been attempting to affect you from the eyes this entire time.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Fun.
But since this is the first time that it is Kiwako affecting, that's why it is regarded as a first save for this ability.
No, it's fair.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so you fight off the aura. What would you like to do?
Let's see. Okay. So yeah, one sec. So what I'm thinking, right? What I'm thinking is I'm gonna be cheeky. And I am essentially that'd be interesting. Yeah, I'm so sorry, I was just having to think. Yeah, I'm just gonna like look at her, I'm gonna point at her, and I'm going to like strike like a dramatic pose, or like I hold out my like I hold out my hands and like I strum the like my bowstring, which just lets out like a vibrating noise as I cast a mirror image again directly in her face. And like she just watches like as it vibrates, like 3 more Decoons pop out.
Love it.
And there we go. And with that, yeah, and then with that, I'm going to use my bonus action, to take a non-sharpshooter attack roll, against her, at point blank range, because now, amusingly, because I have crossbow expert, I can make any attack roll in melee range without getting disadvantage. It does not have to be a crossbow. So yeah, I can just make this. And yeah, does a 23 hit?
A 23 will hit.
All right, cool. So, she's gonna take 16 points of magical piercing. However, I'm going to use my full strength of my Blade Bard abilities to burn an inspiration and add a d12 to my damage and armor class until the end of my next turn, or start of my next turn.
Very nice.
And I get the full 12. So she takes 28 total points of piercing damage, and my armor class gets goes astronomical until the end of my next turn.
God damn. All right.
And then I have another attack, which because I'm feeling cocky, I'm going to make this a sharpshooter attack, but I'm going to aim for it non-lethally.
Okay.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Nice. That's 27 points of piercing damage, halved.
Alright. And got it.
And can I get a rough idea how she's looking, if that's okay?
That attack has actually made her worse for the wear.
Okay, alright. Looks like it's time to switch to the blunt end of the sword, Gully.
Got it.
Right.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Nothing I can think of.
All right. And um, let me check real quick. Okay. So, she is going to use all of her legendary actions to go. All right. And she reappears right at the hallway where she sees Stuffin, and she grabs the corners of each side of the hallway and kind of peeks her head in a little bit and says, "Oh, don't you look tender and juicy? I think I'm gonna go for you first." All right.
Hey, what about me? I'm bigger than him. I don't look all nice and tenderized for you?
He turns around and hisses at Gully.
Why do I just imagine Gully just shaking his ass at her?
Smacking it a little bit as he wags it.
Hell yeah.
Nice. All right. So, with that, we go to Gully.
All right. She moved. Am I still within her aura? Probably. You said 20 feet, so yeah.
Let me take a quick peek. Yep, you are still within the aura.
Constitution save.
I think you're. Yeah, you're good.
All right. So it looks like I'm good. All right.
So Gully's gonna
Come down and get close to her. Hey, why'd you leave? Don't run away, cutie. Here, let me give you some love taps. And he's going to hit her with the blunt end of his sword.
All right, 25 will hit.
Actually, I almost would say maybe he tried to hit her with the hilt just then. It didn't quite work. So he's going to go ahead and try and smack her instead with the back end.
All right. So first one misses. All right. Second one misses.
Oh, okay. OMG.
18 will hit.
Okay. Finally.
Yes, now we definitely know
And
what the DC
because
is.
the 8
Yeah, 18. And because the 18 hit, there's like just almost like a flash of fire, a flash of light in Gully's eyes, and he invokes his fire rune. And with that, she will need to make a DC. Oh, where is it? There we go. So you can see it. A DC 20 strength save.
All right.
Otherwise, she will now have some fire shackles around her wrists, restraining her.
Ooh.
Nice. Bet that hurts the bark.
Whoa,
Speaking from
Nelly!
experience.
Good Lord.
Shakes that shit off real quick.
She definitely shakes that off. That was nothing. Okay.
All right.
And then with his bonus action, he'll pop her with the shield.
All right. And let me do the. Okay, and then the shield is got the shield. All right. Okay. Sounds good.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Okay, so pointing out, she does take the full damage from the fire aura. So just, which is fine. Like, but just
It's only 8 points. It's not like it's 28 points.
exactly. But just to kind of like reiterate moving forward as her health does begin to dwindle, that attacks can be made at half damage, but any additional subsequent ability checks or any other damaging abilities, such as like
Such as the aura.
auras or pretty
Maybe
much any
those flaming shackles I tried to put on her.
yes, that would have been full damage. So but yes, actual attacks are half damage. Anything supplementary is full damage. So just be wary and cautious as we are entering the latter half of her health. Okay. And does that end Gully's turn?
Yes, finally.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So now we go to Stuffin. Stuffin, what would you like to do?
Okay. You're not gonna eat me. No. You're not gonna eat me. I'm gonna. Would it be beneficial to people if we could restrain her? I think it would be, right? She doesn't teleport around.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
I'm gonna summon a Bigby's hand, and it's gonna try to grapple her. And that way she can't just like legendary resistance out of it too.
All right. So Bigby's hand. Bigby's hand. You create a large hand of shimmering translucent force in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. The hand lasts for the spell duration. It moves at your command, mimicking the movement of your own hand. The hand is an object that has an AC 20 and hit points equal to your hit point maximum. If it drops to 0 hit points, the spell ends. It has a strength of 26 and a dexterity of 10. The hand does not fill its space. When you cast the spell, and as a bonus action in your subsequent turns, you can move the hand up to 60 feet and cause it to have one of the following effects. And grasping hand is what we're going with? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do a grasping hand.
Okay, great. Grasping hand. The hand attempts to grapple a huge or smaller creature within 5 feet of it. You can use the hand's strength score to resolve the grapple. If the target is medium or smaller, you have advantage on the check. While in the hand, it's grappling the target. You can use your bonus action to have the hand crush it. When you do so, the target takes bludgeoning damage equal to 2d6 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So, we are doing a contested strength check for the grapple?
I think so, yes. Do I get to add my proficiency bonus to this? Or is it just straight up strength?
I'm pretty sure from what was described, you just get the +8 from its strength bonus.
Yeah, okay.
It's unfortunate.
Alright, so...
Okay.
I will throw... Would I be making a save or a strength check?
They just change it.
What was that?
But I think it was either. I think it's either athletics or, if we look at the old rules, I think it was athletics or acrobatics or something like that. But I might have. Maybe that's new.
Okay, so I'll. You know what? I'll do a strength check. Because he doesn't. Kiwako is not proficient in athletics, so I'll simply do a strength check.
So basically, yeah, it would be a check.
Yeah.
You use versus the hand strength score.
Yeah.
Is Kiwako medium or smaller? She's
No,
large, huh?
She's large.
Okay, never mind then. If it's medium, you get advantage.
Yeah.
As in the hand gets advantage. So I'll just check it.
All right. So
Okay, I got a 20 total.
a what?
A 20 total is what I got.
All right. Kiwako got a 25.
No. That is not enough. Okay.
You have a D12 inspiration you could probably use.
Oh,
if you want.
yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, let me roll my D12 inspiration.
I got another where that came from after all.
Let's see what I get. I got a 11.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah. I think that means you win.
All right. So what is her condition now? Grappled?
So she should be grappled and restrained. Restrained creature speed becomes 0. Attack rolls have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. And it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Oh, you got a fireball coming your way, chick.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't want to kill her.
We do not.
But I will give you a nice warm hug.
And all right. Let me see. Do I need to recheck these? Do I need to re-roll at any point, or it just is what it is?
What do you mean?
So the hand has grappled her, like.
I
Oh,
think she could use an action to try to break the grapple.
yeah, that's
That
how
would
that
be her
goes.
action.
Yeah, that's how that works. She is like considered under the grappled condition, which means her speed is 0, and then all the other stuff that the hand gets. Yeah. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0, can't benefit from a bonus. So you can attempt to escape a grapple to where you have to make a dexterity athletics a strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics contested by the other party's strength athletics check. But that consumes your action for your turn.
Okay. All right. So it would be considered the action. All right.
Yes, for her to try to escape.
Okay. Because there is I have something. Okay. So we'll I have something, but we will workshop it. But okay. So that being said, what else would Stefan like to do?
Stefan would like to move a little further away. He's gonna like, I'm not really that tasty. Yeah. 20 feet. Okay. There we go.
Oh wait, did we have? Oh wait,
Yeah, I'm not.
You know what? I didn't have you make a check for the paralyzing aura, but that was my thing, so we will disregard that. Okay, all right.
Oh.
So with that, we go to.
And that's it. I'm done.
What's that?
I'm done.
Okay, all right. So we're going to go to Kiwako, who is going to use her action to try to break the grasp. So we'll give that a roll again.
Hey, what's up, Puck? You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, she's gonna try to break the grapple, and she rolled shit. She rolled 14.
What'd you say? What she's doing? She's trying to break out?
Yeah.
Okay. And she got a 14?
14. All right. And so is that contested again, or?
Yeah, it's contested by the strength of the hand, which is
Okay.
+8 right now.
All right. So, Stefan, give me a roll.
What is this roll again?
D20
plus
was
8.
attempting to break the grapple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, it's D20 plus the 8 of Bigby's hand.
14.
The most important role of your life, Stefan.
I hope not. It's 14.
So it's a tie.
Sweet
Can
breaks.
Wait, actually,
I
I
can
think-
re-roll that.
You might want to re-roll that. I think that
Oh,
sorry.
actually, and I can actually. The whole purpose of me invoking the storm room was so people could re-roll stuff if they needed. I give you reaction. I'll give you a re-roll of that save.
Let's say that would be in that one.
What?
Re-roll.
So that would be a nat
Sorry,
1, total
Gully,
of
your
9.
cause, abandoning you.
No.
damn.
All right. So
Okay.
it breaks the Bigby's hand, but it is still utilizing its action to do so. And
Maybe I should have made her re-roll.
She rolled poorly.
Yeah, like I mean, she rolled a 7, so a re-roll for her would not have been in the favor.
Yeah, couldn't, yeah.
Wait,
no,
shit.
she's been rolling high.
Okay,
yeah.
Shadow +7. That would actually technically mean that in the initial check, he won. If the tiebreaker is whoever has the highest score.
Oh,
You
no,
both
I
got
don't
a
know
14.
if that's how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it might not. I don't know. I just assumed. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
Okay, so she has no other actions for her turn. We are going to go
Yay!
Nice.
to the layer action, and the lowest
No.
the lowest initiative falls to Stuffin, who is going to fall subject
Dance
to
under control, please.
an ice spike attack. I might need to roll this. I don't know. Okay,
She's shooting down the hallway and I spike.
it's a layer action.
I'm not even in the lair. Man.
Yes, that's a 22 to hit.
That misses me. My armor class is 37 right now.
Good Lord.
So that's a 22 to hit.
All right, that is 3d6. Oh, try again. There we go. Okay, so that's 9 points of cold damage to Stuffin, and putting us back to the top of the order is Deacon.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna use what is it? Absorb elements.
Absorb elements.
Nice.
All right, you got it.
Alright. So, how's she looking at this point?
She is looking. I'm gonna say not worse than
Yeah, because I couldn't hit her behind.
you have seen her before.
Okay.
Essentially meaning that her halved health has not been further halved.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Without consuming an action, this is just something I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see if I could tell, right? Does she seem like she's maybe an undead creature?
How would you like to
Could
assess
you like
that?
medicine? Like
You know what?
honestly, I guess
There's two ways I can have you
don't-
make this check, but I'm curious as to
Okay.
like the angle
So-
that you are trying to take.
my logistics are more like whether or not she actively bleeds when she's been cut by Gully's sword and stuff like that. Like it doesn't seem like she really seems to need to breathe. Like, so I guess I'm trying to like, does she seem like she's gone full re-dead? You know what I mean? Or is it where it's just like or does it seem like there's like more how do I put this? I guess really, no, I guess he probably wouldn't have a good way to know this. Never mind. Do the whole
Okay.
thing.
Well, okay. So
I was just curious.
okay. So I'll point out a couple things. Okay. So at one point you were very close. You were face to face with her, and you noticed the blackness in her eyes. You noticed that at the opening of the chamber that there was an unnatural cold air that kind of like came rushing out. You've noticed throughout the entirety of the temple, it most frequently was an attack on Ledo because he at the time had the lowest initiative, but this ice spike is strangely out of place, but yet it's still there.
Gotcha.
But as to whether or not you can actively discern whether or not she is undead, given your interactions, it's going to be a sizable medicine check.
Okay, that's fair. I was just curious. No, I appreciate it though. Thank you. Okay. So I guess admittedly, I have a slightly difficult time. Okay. So all right. So what I'm gonna do is wait. So she's not grappled anymore, right?
Correct.
Okay. Damn, I know what I want to do. I just don't want to risk killing her to do it. Fuck. Alright. Sorry, I appreciate you guys giving me patience. Feel bad for.
You're good. Take your time.
Thanks. Decide what the best that die. Alright. So yeah, I literally only have one option of things that I can do that will not potentially end her life in a way that I'm not looking to do so. So yeah, and that is to empty 4 sharpshooter bow attacks directly into her face. was ironically my least lethal option.
Fair.
Yeah. So, let's see. Let's see if I have anything that can give me like better on this. But I guess not. All right, whatever. Okay. So here, I'm gonna just make all of these at once because it's the only thing I can do. So, okay. So, what we're gonna do is she takes 44 magical piercing damage. From the attacks that hit her. And that would be halved down back to 22. Yeah, no, that's all I got, sorry. Puck, if you were saying anything, you are muted.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so she's going to Gleaming Dodge one of these 24 damages. And then just give me a quick sec.
Oh, the top and bottom are a 12 and a 14 to hit, so those would actually miss.
Those. Yeah, two of those missed.
Okay.
Yeah, the only ones that hit are the 2 in the center, which are 22 and 22.
I didn't even. I noticed the first one. I didn't notice the last one. You're right. Okay, so she's going to Gleaming Dodge one of the 22 damages. But let me just do that damage. Let me function that real quick.
Okay. So it'd be 11 damage, right? This halves it.
Well,
So it'd be 33, so 16.
Is this full damage? Or is this
it's
this
magical piercing damage?
Oh yeah.
So okay. Yeah,
Yes.
it's non-lethal. It's not lethal.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So none. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to shoot to graze her face.
Yeah.
Completely whipped with two of those shots.
Exactly.
Okay, got it. All right. Okay, she has officially turned the final corner.
Okay. All important to conserve ammo here, or conserve power here.
Right.
That is all I can do.
All right. Okay, so we're operating with the top of the order. So she is going to use a legendary action to take a swipe at Deacon with her gore attack.
Okay. All right, mirror image. It hits a mirror image.
All right. Sounds good. All right.
It destroys the mirror image. She had a pretty good attack roll.
One mirror image down. All right. Now we're going to go to Gully.
All right. Is that aura still active?
Yes, but now that you can make it at advantage, I'm pretty sure your modifier beats it anyway. So,
Okay.
not even gonna stress that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, let's see. Shoot, I forgot her name. Kiwako. I think I'm gonna have to, do you like they did us back in the day. Southern private school. Have to get a better angle on that butt and smack it. He is going to invoke Giant's Might and get big.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I should be able to get a better angle on this swing. And he's going for the buttocks.
Going
The
for
flat
the
of
butt.
the sword.
What?
All right, 23 is going to hit,
And these are all, again, butt of the sword. He's going for non-lethal.
of course.
Beating into submission.
Alright.
You like that, don't you? You kinky little thing.
All right, she's still standing, and she's taking.
She's still standing?
she's
Okay.
taking
Well,
a
she's
fucking
got
The
some more
romance
queen.
option we never knew we wanted. The ship we never expected.
For real.
Oh, but wait, we have a
We-
bardic inspiration we're going to use on that one.
Ooh,
Hell yeah.
But ain't ching.
that'll
Okay,
do
so
it.
that's
All
another
right,
hit.
that'll hit. All right, with that,
All right. She's still holding strong.
still
Or she needs
holding,
some more.
still holding. She's
All right, girl, here you go.
She's breathing heavy. She's panting.
Taking it like a champ.
She bloody. 23. That's gonna hit. 24. Non-lethal. She's hurting real bad, but she's in it for the long haul. She's still fighting.
Oh, but you know what? On one of those, I also needed to add a D8 for being giant.
Mm.
For one more
Well, I
point.
feel like that exact sound was canon.
And then, just for shits and giggles, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, no, I can't. I use my bonus action to go giant. Never mind. Can't hit it with skill.
All right.
Damn.
Okay, so with that, before we get to
Ah.
stuffing, Kiwako is going to make another attempted gore attack at Deacon.
Okay. Oh no. This is
How
actually
many-
really fucking bad.
How many more copies do you have?
Aw. Fuck.
no.
No, that's
That-
okay. We still got... We still got options.
All right.
Wait. She's only going to hit better. I can't make you reroll.
Yeah. This is bad news, actually.
Okay, so we're taking the attack. I'm going to need a
What?
strength save.
There's got to be something I can do. What can I do?
I
Think. There's something I can do.
Hang on.
Oh. I can make a reroll. I'll make them reroll.
Oh, fuck.
What, Deacon? What is it for you to roll the copies? It's what? Just it's just part of the spell.
Yeah, it's just part of the spell.
Damn
So
it,
if I can
okay.
explain, I'm really concerned she's about to commit suicide.
All right, so stuff enforcing the reroll.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
wow!
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna reaction shield, which is gonna bump up my armor class.
Mm,
And yeah, okay.
all right.
Oh my god.
Oof. All right. Okay.
Oh,
So
shit. I got my
Reroll.
storm room going. Why do I keep forgetting that? Because I never use it. That's why.
oh man.
I was so hoping that wasn't gonna happen that way. Holy shit. That was intense.
all right. Okay. All right. This is how fucking close it is. All right. So we are at stuffing. Stuffing. What would you like to do?
Please take her down. I cannot. It's just. Oh god.
Knock her out,
Are
Stuffer.
you
Knock her out.
really worried that she was going to knock you out or something?
No, I'm worried that the 25 cold damage that she's gonna take when she successfully hits me is going to kill her.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Stuffer, you ever heard of wrestling? Give her the people's elbow.
Can I Big B's hand? Can I punch her in the face non-lethally?
Yeah, because I would consider that like even though it's magical, I would still consider it like a physical action that you could exert restraint with.
It is considered a melee attack, so
Yeah.
okay.
In that case, just pick her up, flip her over. Bam,
Wait,
on the head.
Okay. This is unconventional. Can I ask you to punch me in the face instead?
Arr?
So you can get rid of my 5 temp HP so she can't kill herself and Puck can't get out of this encounter. You can't let him have this. He wants it too bad.
I really want to punch her and just see what happens. I have something I could try also. But let me give it a shot and see what this happens, okay?
Okay.
Roll, baby, roll. 19.
19 will hit.
Okay. That would be 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right, that connects, and it is still holding. It is still holding on.
That's my bonus action. This is going to be ridiculous. What I'm going to ask you to do now. I want to trap her and Gully together into a not a force cage. What is it called? No, is it a force cage?
That's the level 7 spell, yeah.
Yes. Can I? Because there's like nothing she can do to stop it, and then it would be like a one-on-one interrogation with Gully.
Well, Deacon is
I'm on Gully's shoulders.
What?
I'm on Gully's shoulders still, like I have been this entire time.
I know, I'm aware. Can I weave a force cage around Gully's head?
Technically speaking, if you try to make it around a creature that's not completely encased, it says it drifts outwards of the cage. That's one hell of a technicality.
You know what? Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go for it. Let's absolutely go for it. So Gully and Kiwako now find themselves like Hulk Hogan and Zeus in a no holds barred cage match.
Hell yeah.
Hogan and China.
Actually, my fist would be in there too, by the way. Let's not forget that.
Oh, man.
I just did DQ and picks up a microphone and is now obligated to be the announcer.
Right.
Mean Deaky and Okerlund. All right, so force cage. Beautiful, wonderful. Stuck inside of it, Kiwako no longer has access to Deacon's armor that would essentially would definitely fucking kill her at this point. Anything else?
You, Stuffin.
Anything else on your turn, Stuffin?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so let's see. Kiwako with its last legendary action is going to make a gore attack on Gully, and that's a 21 to hit.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That's right. A 20.
20 will miss.
21? Okay. All right. So that will, and then we will go to Kiwako for Kiwako's turn, and she is not done yet, as we are going to once again go for the gore attack.
How you doing?
We're gonna find out. Let's see. I'll throw them both in. Low is a 26.
26 will hit.
All right. I need
and the cloak drops.
I need a strength save.
Strength save. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Son of a bitch.
Gully is grappled, taking 15 points of piercing damage. Following up with the second attack.
I just barely missed that junk. Oh.
Just barely missed it. Let's see.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, but I didn't invoke the heal Darn it! I invoke fire and storm. Never mind.
And
Heal giant. I have advantage on strength, but I didn't
Ooh.
invoke heal.
okay.
Oh no, 15 piercing damage.
That's 15.
Reduced by 3.
Nice.
Hell
That hasn't come into play in a long time.
yeah.
Second attack is going to try to bite Gully right in the neck as retaliation for spanking her in the ass, and we are critting on this. And I'm going to also need a.
Oh, Gully is not going to have that. No, sir. He is going to reaction runic shield.
All right, let's see.
Reroll that, sir.
Let's see if we can hit a double crit. A 19. 19 misses. Fortunately,
Yep.
missing much better than a
Damn.
crit. And with its final attack, it is going to make a slashing attack for 34. All right.
Fair enough.
All right, and I'm going to need a con save from Gully.
On save coming up.
Most likely going to... Yep, absolutely beats it. But we'll still take... Where is it? Sorry. 24
So
points
that
of piercing
is-
damage. Of
All right.
Slashing
You
damage,
said
I'm
by
sorry.
3 again, so 21.
All right, and that will conclude Kiwako's turn as we go to the layer action, which she will use
1.
the layer regeneration, recovering 2d6 health for a total of 9, which actually more than doubles her fucking health. All right, let's see. Stefan, tell me about this force gauge.
What's to tell you about the force cage? It's a cage. It's forceful. I think it's like nearly impossible to break. I think it's one of those spells that's broken. But
I believe you can.
But I'm pulling it up. I've actually heard a lot about it over the years, but never actually cast it.
I'm something of an expert on the topic. What question do you have?
I get more like the physical appearance on it, specifically
Okay.
at this point.
So it is literally like I'm pretty sure you can. It's basically not even necessarily visible. Like it's here. Let me post it in chat because I have it in my spellbook.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
Says-
like very specifically. Is this a cage or a solid box?
Yes, that's very important.
okay.
If it was a solid box, it couldn't be more than 10 by 10. If it's a cage that's like going to be 20 by 20, like it is for this fight, then it has to be a cage. Like it can't be a box.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my.
This is-
Cannot be dispelled by dispel. Okay. That was my big question on it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
But I do think it's like a pink sparkling cage.
okay, perfect. All right. So with that, we're going to go to top of the order with Deacon. As Deacon, you kind of like feel yourself being like forced off of Gully's back, no longer mounting him, but you see them now doing battle inside this force cage. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, first thing is first. Okay, let's see. Alright, it is invisible, by the way. Anyway, so, like it says it's invisible in the spell, so Anyway, knowing force gauge, I am going to essentially just like I'm gonna pick up from where I get pushed up on top. I'm gonna take the disengage action, just in case you have anything funny lined up. And then I'm gonna scamper off over here, and like like kind of just like jump down off the cage. And yeah, I'm gonna give Gully an inspiration, and yeah, and with that, I just want to sorry, I have the give me one second.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
While he's looking this up, are we playing old spell rules or new spell rules, or does it matter?
Traditional.
I think we usually play old spell rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. I think the version that you shared is the new spell rules, just slightly different than the old spell rules.
Oh, did they change on me? Okay, sorry. Hang on.
No, you're fine.
Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. So I have my 2014 version.
Unless I'm wrong, let's see. I don't know how much has changed, but I know the spell components are different.
The spell component in the 2014 version is Ruby Dust worth 1500 GP. Yeah, that translates to 15,000 rupees. And yeah, that's always been a thing. I had to specifically go out of my way to commission that over like a long period of time. I had to literally adventure to get that. So yeah, it's definitely a thing.
That's interesting. It doesn't tell me that when I pulled up the spell description, but I have to go down and see it, like second version of it to see that.
I don't know. Yeah.
No,
anyway,
they both require Ruby Dust.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give Gully like an inspiration. I'll might want to turn your volume down for this.
Okay.
Anyway, and then I end my turn.
Love it.
Wonderful. All right, so Gully is now inspired. At the end,
that'll D12 inspiration for Gully. That ends my turn.
At the end of
all right,
Deacon's turn, Kiwako is going to wait. Which one did you failed the gore attack? Okay, so you're grappled, so he doesn't need to make the gore attack again. So he's going to make a she's going to go for the bite that she missed. She's feeling lucky on the what was once a crit. All right, I believe a 20 just makes it.
That's gonna miss.
Oh, 20 misses. All right, so okay.
Misses.
So goes for a bite and
it's a 21.
Oh, misses it by a point. All right. Okay. So with that, we are at Gully, and what would you like to do?
Correct me. Grapple attacks are at disadvantage, right?
I don't think
no.
so.
It's just, grapple literally just means your speed is 0.
I can't move. Okay.
Yeah. That's literally all the grapple does do.
Okay, which I'm not moving, so that's fine.
Actually,
so,
wait.
You'd like to be
You're incapacitated as well as grappled.
She has a special feature. Oh shit! What?
Yeah,
that must be like a unique feature to the monster.
No,
'Cause that is
it's
not,
on the it's on the
or-
player's handbook. Grappled. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0. It cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. Second point is the conditions. Oh, I'm sorry. The condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. I apologize. And the condition also ends if
No
the
worries.
effective is removed. Okay, so yeah, the only thing is your speed is 0. That's it.
I just can't move, which is fine.
Yeah, I misread that.
So you like being up close and personal, huh, Kiwako?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Gully's gonna actually drop his sword, rub his hands together, and smack her on the ass hard as he can.
All right.
Or 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
7 points of damage.
All right. Is that the full
Again,
7?
He's using his hand. Yeah, he's using his hand.
Okay. So go in for the full. We're not
Yeah,
doing.
I mean, they're not lethal. He's smacking with his hand.
I know. Listen. We're getting close. I'm just clarifying. We are going.
Yeah, he's not trying to kill her. He's just trying to, give her a nice firm one.
So, but we're doing full damage. I just want to be clear.
I'd go for
It's
non-lethal. It's
all right. We'll do. These are all non-lethal.
Okay. All right.
all 5 of them.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of non-lethal damage already, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
unless the new damage like exceeds whatever, like you have to do a lot of damage to kill her. If we've done
Actually,
a lot
kill
of
her. Yeah. There's no way I could kill her, even if I'm doing full damage. Yeah. At this point, yeah. Yeah. Even at this low amount,
I
yeah,
say
I couldn't kill her.
smack away. That's what I say.
So yeah.
I mean,
The way that Puck's been doing it up to this point is just whatever the final blow is what counts.
yeah. So
Oh, really?
okay. So for like an unarmed strike, like the way that we are visioning it, in terms of this is if like say non-lethal damage would be like an open hand slap, but an unarmed
Yeah, that's what he's
strike
doing.
can still be lethal. Like an unarmed strike, you can just beat somebody to death with your hands.
Nah, he's not doing a fist. He's doing an open hand smack on the butt, trying to bend her over.
Yes, so that would be like the flavor text for a non-lethal attack. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, these are non-lethal smacking her.
I don't think a monk would appreciate you being like, you can't kill people with your bare hands.
Oh, but wait a minute. I am in Giant's Might, so there's still an additional.
Oh wait, there's more.
There we go.
Okay,
And
so
it's only once during the turn that comes into play. Which
okay,
is
so
weird.
so
But anyway,
I'll regard
right.
that as like 10 points of of non-lethal damage.
yes, non-lethal. Yeah, he's going non-lethal.
But yeah,
She's still
I'll
fighting, but
couple those two
But he's
damages
trying to
together.
bend her over and get these good smacks on her.
Yeah.
Come with the second one.
Definitely.
Boom.
Okay. All right.
And the third.
That will hit.
All right. Okay. I don't know. Can. You know what? Girl, your butt's kind of hard. Non-lethal with the shield. What? Good lord.
All
Thank
right.
goodness it's non-lethal.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to throw in Cataclysm chat where we were at before the shield attack. So
Probably like 2.
before the shield attack, she was at 3 HP. So the non-lethal shield attack will definitely be enough to knock her out. So she's just like before the shield attack, at this point, she's like just basically, acting like Rocky. Like she's just waving back and forth. Just, a strong breeze could knock her over. And Gully just like gets fed up with all the ass slap, and he's like, all right, this is how we're going to do it. And he brings out the shield, and Gully, how would you like to narrate this?
Well, because she refused to fully bend over, he just got tired and said, "You know what? Bump it."
Love it.
Oh, and
Sit down.
she just boom, like right on the ground, completely knocked out cold.
And somehow it's like not until he brings out the shield that she finally gets the dramatic moan he's been waiting for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like falls down, face plants on the ground. It's like, that is America's ass right there. So,
Right, yeah.
so all right. Battle is over. You have taken out. You
Have that on standby. Don't worry.
yes. You have knocked out Kiwako. You have won the battle. What would you guys like to do now?
You've won D&D?
You've won D&D.
Won D&D.
We are still in this temple, but I would like to preemptively send out a congratulations to Stefan for surviving his first temple.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You guys.
So at this point,
you have done
do
a
we start?
bang up job. Yeah.
We call out for Mr. Rico, Mr. Face in the wall. Hey, he's down.
By the
He's
way,
not dead.
Bigby's hand floats up in front of you, Gully, like palms extended, just sitting there.
Arms extended
That kinda
for
like-
like high five. I mean a low five.
Could be
Smack
high.
it.
It would be high.
Or high five. He smacks it.
Okay. Well, he smacks
Hell
it, and
yeah.
then
Hell yeah.
Hell
it
yeah.
probably just dissolved.
Oh,
It was
we did it. She's out. Look at over there snoring. I bet she hasn't had a good rest like that in a long time. We wore her out.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, Rico's face appears in the vines, and he sees his sister knocked out on the ground. What was once his sister knocked out on the ground.
Well, she's not dead, Rico, but she's out.
You guys, you did it. You really did it. I didn't think that anybody would have been able to do that.
And now he reveals himself as the actual final boss of this temple.
Right.
Nah, I'm saving that.
Little did you know she was actually the gatekeeper.
But your work is not done yet. You said that you could save her. How
That's the
will you
plan,
save her?
Rico. We need access to that Yiga tunnel we told you about. The one that separates magic from magic user.
So I can give you access to that tunnel.
So, we're going to have to take her down that tunnel, and in that as we jump through the what would otherwise be the entrance, we're gonna lead her backwards through it, and that should separate her from her corruption. It worked for Rudo. I don't. That's the only theory we have. However, we're going to need to be able to give her her heart back as soon as possible. You know, if, I believe that was established for us. So, yeah. I know that essentially we need to like logistically, do we need to put that in before we go down, or is it like an after thing? Like, we can like, because you said it was being kept alive partially by Rico at this point, so I don't remember exactly what you said for what we needed to do, but like we had hashed out a plan for how this works. It's been 3 weeks and I don't remember the details.
Yes, it is a preferable course of action that you return Saria's heart to her body before you remove the entity that is sustaining her life.
Okay, fair point. So yeah, thank
That's
you.
rough.
So yeah, I'm going to explain to I'm going to explain that to Rico that we're going to need to put it back in there, and then we will we're going to jump her through it, and then we're going to see if it separates them. And yeah, that's all that we've got.
All right, and he says, "Well,
If whatever happens, it was our best attempt. It was the only thing that could have ever helped."
he says, come to the tree, and I will give you her heart, and I will make sure that the entryway is open for you to do whatever you need to do to save her."
Thank you, Rico.
And then the hallway, which I'm not going to do, but we will flavor text it. The hallways begin to widen, so that large creatures can navigate the hallways.
Excellent. Thanks.
I just saw what you posted, Deacon. So you know what? Because you guys can't see the temple, because simply narrate to me where you are heading, and I will move you there and tell you what you are seeing as you traverse the temple.
Through the hole.
Yeah, we're gonna go find where Rico said he was like Rico's sleeping place that he said the hole was underneath.
Okay,
The little capsule thing we found.
All right. So heading to the Rico room. Heading to the Rico room.
The Rico room. I love it.
You find Rico.
Are you moving all of our characters? Yeah, you did.
Yeah. You come into the room where you find Rico in his pod, still kind of backed against the wall. On the way there, as you are like traversing the hallways, looking at the path, what you see is you still find the two decaying forest moblins that you have previously saw have continued to decay to the point that they are now just full on bodies of Yiga soldiers. There is nothing there that indicates that they were at any point whatsoever any type of forest moblin. So you come into the room and you find Rico. He has moved back. You see that there is an opening on the floor that is kind of it's covered in vines, but Rico pulls it away, and you see the now familiar what would be the Yiga entryway into this temple.
Okay. I explained to Rico, the heart thing, and I asked him to help us reattach it as much as he possibly can. I know he has control over the vines in this place, so since he's been keeping it safe and growing all this time, maybe he can help it reattach any places it needs to reattach, but as I kind of like can also help kind of do any surgical parts that need to be surgeried. Obviously, I'm hugely good at medicine, but because, if there's any like sleight of hand that needs to be attached, I could do that, if that makes sense.
Says as long as Kiwako is part of Saria, I have enough power and control that you can return the heart with little to no issue.
Okay. So, all right, we're gonna. So yeah, we'll basically like take her to kind of like the edge of the pool, and yeah, Egan's gonna ask like Stuffin, can you watch up here with potentially another Bigby's hand if she tries to escape or something, and then Gully, could you lower her with me like into the magic field just in case something happens and she tries to run away once we're down in the tunnels?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks. We just gotta have some contingencies.
And of course, at this point, I would have to redo Giant Smite because it only lasts for a minute. So
Fair.
Yeah, and Bigby's hand only lasts for a minute, so.
Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe just if you're okay with recasting it real quick, and then I'll we'll do the thing. Cool. All right. So yeah, I bracing myself for any outcome that I don't expect. I mean, as best I can. With just kind of like hoping as best he can, Deku, lowers the heart into Saria/Kiwako's body.
Oh, wait, wrong room.
What?
Saria's heart is in the other room with the tree.
Didn't he just say he was bringing it to us? I literally thought he just said he could bring that to us.
No, he said he could facilitate the
putting it back in.
putting it back.
Ah, okay. Okay.
But for that,
I thought when we were in the other room, he said, "Okay."
Oh no. So what it is the tree in the other room is an extension of Rico, and it is still holding the heart.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood completely. Okay. So I thought we were at that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So traveling to the other room.
Yeah. We'll do that.
All right. Let's see. Let me just move you over one at a time, so I don't bring Rico. Okay. So you once again come into this room, and I can actually take you into this room now.
Nice.
Because I made it. Give me a quick sec.
Hell yeah. Ooh.
Is it taking over? It's not moving the tab. Oh, okay, there's the tab.
Ooh. Now we just see Rico up close. Cool.
Alright, let's try that again.
Really close.
Ricola. Oh wait, that is the. Okay, hold on. Wait, did I? Oh wait, I know why it's doing that. Hold on. I think. There we go.
Cool. Holy shit.
Yes.
That is nice.
So, thank you. All right. So you come into the room where you see this tree again, and you can very much even still now feel the tension that is the heart fighting its corruption from Kiwako. And as you approach the tree, the bark starts to open. And as the bark starts to open, you also notice that the center of Kiwako's chest starts to open. And the heart begins to float out of the tree, almost as if it were drawn to be reunited with Saria. And as the heart implants itself inside of Kiwako, the purple effect of the tree on the roots begin to fade. The trunk begins to lose its color.
Hmm.
And the leaves begin to fall from the top of the tree. The chest cavity of Kiwako, with its heart inside, begins to close and seal, and you can feel feel a presence coming from Kiwako that, if you were able to feel before, it was ever so sight and subtle, but yeah, a little Freudian stuff there. But it but now for the first time since you've entered this temple, you have a definitive sensation that Saria is somewhere in there.
Right. Gotta give it our best shot, boys. Well, for better or for worse, we might want to rush it back to the other room.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. Heading back to the other circular room where you last saw Rico. Have I been? Oh, okay. So you come back to the room. What's that? So you come back to the
Oh,
room.
I was going to ask.
Uh-huh.
Would you consider at this point making the map visible to us?
No, because
or do we need to fight a war spell?
There is some stuff still in the temple that has yet to be found.
Okay, that's fine.
But once that is then I will definitely remove that, so you can see the entirety of the map. So you come back into the room. The secret doorway is completely open. And at first glance, there is nothing else in the room.
At first glance, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Which means we need to take a second, a third, and a fourth glance.
Maybe. There is no pod.
So wait, this is in the Rico room?
Yep. There is no pod. There is no Rico.
Aw, shit. We're killing Rico, aren't we? God damn it.
Isn't this what Rico wanted? Isn't this what Rico wanted?
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be
but
kind of creepy to have a temple that has just this freaky looking dude that just comes out the walls every now and then. So it's probably the best. Just saying.
no, that's a good point. I mean, at least they'll be free if we do this, right?
He was doing what he could to keep his sister alive and sustain himself at the same time. So, you know what? He's happy. I think he's decided to go ahead and give up the ghost. He's ready to go and pass on.
Good nods. Thanks. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, you can kind of like he doesn't know where else to look, so he glances at the ceiling. And he's just like, "One was for you, Rika. For your help." And yeah, Rika's going to kind of like side with like Billy. He's gonna climb onto your shoulder, if you don't mind, just kind of like, and just kind of like stay with you as you guys as we lower Saria / Kiwako into the Yiga pit.
So you bring Kiwako's body to the entryway, and it feels very solid. And you're remembering that it wasn't that easy to essentially break the door. And then you piece it together that as of right now that is the biggest missing piece to what you do. You need to break the door.
Huh. Oh. Huh. So, okay. Sorry, so there's no like empty space then or anything? Like,
so what it is like
you...
when the vines got pulled back, there was like you recognize the entryway, but like what it is visually it's kind of like this like shimmering translucent barrier.
Okay.
And you remember that it is designed to be a one-way door. It is designed for things to come in, but not necessarily designed for things to leave through that way. And in order to in order to make it a two-way door, you need to forcibly break the door.
Huh. Okay. Do I have an inkling of what it took to break the last door?
Absolute sheer force.
Okay. All right. So I have an idea. I don't know if we're gonna like this idea. Give me 1 sec. 'Cause I gotta scroll through my cards real quick.
Breakdown is in we need to succeed on strength checks, or breakdown as in we can damage it.
Not a strength check, but not necessarily physical damage. Like, think of it basically like.
Can I investigate the door?
Yeah.
Do an investigation check, see if they're, because for whatever reason I'm drawing a blank on the Fire Temple, but like to see if there's like any is this thing enchanted, runes, or special locking mechanisms perhaps can be found. Yeah.
Okay. Give me an investigation to see if there's anything of that nature.
Okay. Oh, I
Can I give him an inspiration? Okay, you have a D12
good.
inspiration.
Sweet.
And
Because
actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you an advantage as well because with enhanceability because I need to like this is the only way that I can think about this.
Okay.
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 And then plus the D12. D12. There we go.
Okay. So 24.
So 24.
All right. So what we have is so on your side of the door you see no, like, you don't find any ruins, you don't find any locking mechanisms, you don't find anything of that nature. But I will also point out that when you were in the when you were in the water temple, you had tried to dig underneath it, and you were not able to dig underneath it. So you are reminded that what this is a pocket in space that cannot be accessed through this side, but must be essentially broken.
Okay. Would you describe this as a creation of magical force?
I mean, the doorway is actually the doorway is magic. Wait. Yes, the doorway is magical, and I would
Okay.
consider
magic.
I would consider it a creation of magic, but I'm not like, I don't want to like verbally, talk myself into a corner.
Okay.
In terms of
Understood.
calling it a magical force.
So, like, nothing like the force cage, then?
No, I'd consider it more like an arcane door.
Okay. When you say arcane door, are you talking like portal magic? Or do you just mean like a door that is locked via arcane magic?
No, more like a portal door.
Okay. So, okay. Do either of you have a portal type spell to see if we could just like break into the other side of this? Like,
let me see. Let me think.
Give me a second.
Single movement is definitely not going to help. Storage, nope. Glypho hoarding, nope. Could I if I cast Tiny Hut, can I cast it like, where I want it to go partially through the door? If that makes sense, like, if I summon it where like half is on this side and half is on the other side, would that work?
So, if I'm reading the question correctly, essentially what you're asking is if you create Lehman's tiny hut in a solid space, that solid space being the doorway, would the creation of the hut destroy the door?
Protrude through, yeah. Since it's a portal dimension type deal, wondering if it would protrude through it.
I would say that as you process the logic in your head, that has merit. I definitely follow your chain of thought in that, but there is only one way to find out.
Well, and if there's only one way to find out, I will try it.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I have teleport, but I'm out of spell slots at that level. So
actually,
yeah,
that's
do anything also. Try Leodins. Go for it.
So okay, can I ask you this one follow up? Wait, okay, sorry. Let's try the Lehman stuff first. I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so you cast Lehman's tiny hut, and you hear a shattering noise, but your vision is obscured by the hut.
Okay.
So I'm assuming like from your perspective, you are essentially partially casting this in what would be like the ground. But by definition, because like it's an area that it is beneath you that you could walk over. So you definitely hear some type of like crackling, crashing effect, but there is a hut there. Is there anything interesting about the hut, or is it just kind of like a typical inn structure?
Yeah, I'm not even trying to like make it even super fancy. I was just trying to make it where half was on this side and half, appear on the other side. So that
Okay.
you potentially just walk into the hut and walk across to the other side.
All right. So I'd say like the main level of the hut is beneath the ground at this point, but the upper level of the hut would give you access through any number of windows that you could readily walk into. So you enter into the hut via that, and you try to walk. So the upper level is above the ground, and you kind of like walk around until you find a set of stairs, and in those set of stairs you once again find the barrier, but this barrier has a visual effect now of it being a little bit liquid at this point, rather than kind of like a solid shimmering state. Like you can see that there is a rippling effect to the liquid.
Is that visible to us on the outside as well, or can we not see?
Yeah, did you guys come into the hut?
I guess I would. I don't know if I can because I got to carry her. So, would I be able to do that and carry? And
Well, I probably
you would be the one carrying her. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay. So yeah, I guess I would go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will follow wherever she's going.
Yeah, so I would say that it's either visible or shared knowledge to the entire party.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay.
I could try teleporting it across and seeing if it lets me teleport back.
Teleport
But
beneath it, or
yeah, like teleport to the other side of the barrier if it's like a door.
it would not let you teleport to the other side of the barrier because it is not the area that you're trying to teleport to is not technically on the other side of the door.
Ah, understood.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't suppose either of you have knock.
No.
Damn.
I mean, you could just check out the.
We wouldn't need knock. We can just walk into the liquid. Or just check. Yeah, just try the liquid. We're already on the side. We're already on the other side. Just try the liquid.
It
For some reason, I thought that was off the table.
Oh no! Well, at this point, like when you once again come into contact with the doorway, it has taken on a different visual effect. So,
yeah. I thought that was just signifying. I'm sorry, I thought you were just implying it didn't work.
Oh no!
Okay.
I'm implying that something happened.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we just kind of like shimmy on down. Like I feel like maybe if we could run her through the energy and then we'll see what happens on the other side.
Okay. So Gully is holding Kiwako?
Yeah.
Okay. At what order are you attempting to go through the doorway?
Do you want me to go first so that we know nothing dangerous is going to happen?
Yeah, sure, you can be a guinea pig.
Yeah, I'll be the guinea pig.
All right, Deacon, you're first to travel through.
Yes.
It is a familiar sensation as you have gone through these broken doorways before.
Okay.
And when you enter down, you find yourself into the center of the Yiga passageway. There,
Okay.
upon immediate inspection, that there is nobody else present. You do not detect any sense of any presence having been there since you've even been there last.
Can I just comment on something?
Yeah.
Do you remember the thumbnail for the first Yiga passageway? Where you had that, like, Wendigo looking monster? I like to imagine that was just the setup for this boss fight. She's just been lurking in those caverns the entire time. Like, she was literally, like, in our shadow, like, waiting. Like, just blocked by Rico from eating us on the spot, you know? Through all that shit we've been through, she's just been chasing us.
No, she has undeniably been
I feel
stuck
like
in that room.
That's just... If you go back to the thumbnail, it's going to look like she was just always here.
Was it an episode thumbnail?
I guess I'm sending that to Gully just to make sure it gets to him.
I'm looking through the episode thumbnails right now.
Wow, fuck. What's that?
I said I'm looking through the episode thumbnails.
It was like right when it had the spooky like goat monster Mallow on it.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, all right. That was episode 34.
Yeah.
You know what? That does look a little bit like Kiwako, actually. Let me
see what I mean, right?
Yeah. So you know what? Let me bring it up. I'll upload it and into Roll20 so I can
Thank you.
show people what we're talking about. Let me see, episode
Appreciate
34. Yeah, that was right after. That was right after you had the first run-in with Oh jeez. We're at the point in the night where I just forget names. Can I load that in?
Suga? Are you talking about Suga?
Suga, yes, thank you. I need to hold on, I need to upload it. I'm trying to upload it on my GM page. I'm trying to upload it off of my GM page.
Oops.
I'll throw it on here. So just give me a quick second. No. Where did I just fucking lose it? Okay, so while I'm doing this, oh, that's right. That's what the thumbnail was. The thumbnail was traversing the things. All right, I'm sizing it up, and I'll have it for you in just a sec. But yeah, so.
Okay. But yeah. I'll call back to Gully that it's definitely felt the same, so I think this is our one shot. Good job, Gully.
Perfect.
Yeah, so episode 34, this was the thumbnail. And we can see, I believe that was Gully holding the lantern as you are traversing the water temple section of the area. And and on the right, on the left side, we have the corruption that was possessing Princess Rudo that got away. It never made it into that area, but I had to put it in there for, purposes of the thumbnail. It never actually left.
Definitely.
Yeah, it didn't make it out of the water temple. But yeah, I definitely see the relation between Kiwako and that creature. And the previous.
We've got a theme going here.
Apparently I do. I got a theme. Okay, so let's see. Deacon, you have traveled through the barrier. You are able to determine that it is safe. You send a message to Gully. Just give me a d20 since you are technically traversing dimensions with this message.
Yep. Give me 1 sec.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to scoot back on my bed. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah. 17.
All right, no problem. The message gets through. And what do you say, Gully?
I tell him it looks like same as before for all that entails. Looks like it's safe at least. So guess should bring her on down now. Thanks.
And as soon as you are finished relaying that message, like almost instantly, you see Gully pop through.
All right, so Gully is carrying Kiwako.
Yes.
Okay, I'm making sure I get the mental stage right. And Stuffin, you are staying up while Gully goes down.
Yeah, but when Deacon follows, I'll follow too.
I guess I should
Okay.
probably quickly say, Stuffin, it's clear. Come on, let's go.
All right. So Stuffin goes before
Thank you.
Gully. Okay. So in order of heading down, we have actually let me get off of that now. Deacon goes first, Stuffin goes second, and Gully with Kiwako goes third. So Gully, you are able to go through much like Deacon and Stuffin with little to no issue, but as you get to the point that you are carrying Kiwako, it's almost like you feel this tension of what's that type of thing where it's like a liquid, but if you
gelatinous cube or molasses.
No, it's like
Quicksand?
it's like made of like cornstarch and water and shit. But
Gelatinous cube?
No, it's a material.
Ubak or Ubak.
No, it's not a D&D thing. It's a real
non-Newtonian solid.
Yes, thank you.
The non-Newtonian solid.
Yes,
Yeah, like cornstarch and water.
Okay, so when you get to the point of taking Kiwako through, you get to this sensation like you're trying to force something through a non-Newtonian solid, and you're met with resistance. What would you like to do?
Well, non-Newtonian solids, and because I'm a wizard, I'm sure I would know this. If you don't like push on them hard, you can go right through them.
Right.
Just dip a toe in and
yeah. But well, I'm not necessarily saying like that's what it is. But like Gully comes through and then he hits resistance once he starts to pull Kiwako through.
If it's cornstarch and water, let's just eat it.
I'm not saying it's cornstarch and water. I'm trying to like create a sensation for like what he's feeling. So it's not like when you're pulling it through, it's not like you're hitting a full solid. It's not like it's preventing you from taking Kiwako through. You are just being met with a large amount of resistance and making very slight progress on pulling her through. Specifically, let me ask, how are you holding Kiwako as you are trying to go to the other side?
I'm just kind of like, holding her, like I've got my arms, out in front of me, and like holding her across. What's the best way to describe it? How like you take your wife over the threshold. Here we go. Yeah, like that.
Okay, so
Hey guys, Puck, I need to step out and help my daughter. I might stay on audio to listen to you, but I probably won't participate for a
okay,
while.
gotcha.
It's been wonderful playing game.
Good
Thank
having you,
you so
man.
much.
Definitely,
Sorry to have to
Good.
ask you guys early, but
absolutely.
No, that's cool, man. Hey,
No
thanks
worries,
for
dude.
thanks for coming
Yeah.
around. Appreciate you, man.
Word. Have a good night. So okay, so you start to descend into the barrier, and
Mhm.
you were able to go through freely, but Kiwako is not.
Hmm. Hmm.
This is
Puzzle.
this is not the first
So
time
it's
you
like
have
just kind
come
of
into this.
stuck.
It is as if it is as if Saria can come through, but Kiwako cannot.
Kiwako can. Okay.
So as a reminder, the point of doing this is that we wanted to, or we that the goal was
Trying
that
to
you guys
separate
wanted
the
to
two, right?
separate her. You wanted to separate Kiwako and Saria, and this was
Mm-hmm.
the desired method of doing it. So,
Mm-hmm.
to put it point blank, you are going to, Gully, have to put forth enough force that you forcibly separate the two by pulling Saria
Oh, okay.
through.
No problem.
Yeah.
Is this like a physical strength thing, or like how are we doing this?
It is
Is there
absolutely
any way that
it is a physical
I
strength thing.
like?
Yeah. I mean, if you have other things
Okay.
that can
Okay.
aid in it, like absolutely that aid can happen. But
Okay.
that is
Run and
that is
jump
where the
through
point
it.
of resistance is happening.
Okay. Well, Gully, this is where you shine. I'm gonna see if I can do anything to help you shine brighter.
Okay. Back up as far as I can without leaving, and then I will get a as much of a running start I can.
Here, let me do you mind if I pump you up with buff spells first?
No,
Okay.
go right ahead.
I'm trying to think of the best strength buff I could get you. If you'll just bear with
And
me
you
for
know
like
what?
2 or
And
3
actually,
minutes.
I will invoke my heal rune as oh shoot. Let me make sure I'm saying it correctly. String something string. Da, 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 da. Nope, that's poison. I don't want poison. That's not what I need. Stone. No, is it not stone? Which one of you mofos give me frost? There we go.
Mm.
Ability checks and saving throws. You strength constitution. You can roll bonuses increase areas for 10 minutes. +2 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws that use strength or constitution. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
So would this be like an athletics check, or like what are we looking at here, if you don't mind me asking?
I think that athletics would be the preferable way to go.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So
alright,
I've
then,
invoked the frost rune. So for 10 minutes, I've got a +2 bonus to all ability and saving throws that use strength or constitution.
Okay.
Athletics is one of those, so yay.
Are you proficient in athletics?
I am.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you an inspiration, and I guess the best the best spell I could give you, and this will consume my 9th level spell slot, is
No, don't do
skill.
that.
You sure?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
Don't waste your last 9th level slot. Nah.
Okay. Then in that case, I will give you a 4th level enhanced ability
Okay.
with strength. So I'll give you advantage.
Okay, so advantage.
And then, so it's going to be an athletics check, right? Fuck.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's going to be plus 12 plus 2, so plus 14. All right. Cool. So, and then whatever the roll is, plus 2, so 34.
Holy shit, he got a natural 20.
God damn. All right. So you.
Oh my god, bro. Literally, Sage Gully pulling it forward with the motherfucking...
Hell fucking yeah.
Holy fucking
Oh,
shit,
yes.
dude. Holy shit, dude. Let's just pile on this as much as humanly possible. Like I gotta see. So Gully gets a fucking 34 on a natural 20. Let's pop in that little bit of spicy D12 on him. See if
Let's
we
do
can
it.
get this to like 40 or
That's right, I
something.
did have a D12 as well. Let's see. What do we get from the D12?
Literally 42, bro. I really hope that 42 is enough. Is 42 enough, Puck?
Yeah. So so eventually, Gully, you
Is
start.
Gully large and in charge or not?
Yes.
Holy shit.
You try a couple of
Holy
positions
shit.
to try to kind of get as much leverage as you can, and you absolutely do just that. So given a choice,
Literally just RKOs her through the portal.
yeah,
Sorry.
Gully, between the two, would you be more likely to be grabbing her by the hands or by the feet to pull her through at this point?
Hmm. I mean, honestly, I was still gonna try and wedding night it, but okay, I guess I'll go for feet.
Yeah,
Pulling her
I
through
would
the
say you
feet.
did try to wedding night it, but like the resistance meant too much, and then you came to the realization that like you need to get below the gateway and actively like pull her through.
Yeah. So we use the feet. Pull with the
Okay.
feet.
So as
I
she
want to
kind
yank
of
her
like
arms out of socket.
yeah, she sits there like just literally hovering like on the entryway, and you reach up and you grab her feet and you just slowly, like inch by inch, start to pull her through. And as you pull her through, you are like the shimmering of the portal like completely encompasses whatever part of her body is coming through at the time. So like as you start to like pull the legs through, each there's like around the legs you can see it, and and eventually like you get roughly like a foot in, and you realize that like you are actually holding Saria's legs, and
Oh shit.
so this like further emboldens you, and you just keep like at this point just pulling on her like she's like a tug of war rope, knowing that you're making this progress, seeing what's going to happen. Her hips come through. You can see that she is wearing her traditional kokiri green cloth color clothing, and it gets like up her torso to her neck. At this point, her hands start to lift as their hands are going to be the last thing that comes through. And with like the very last bit, you can see her unconscious face come through, and at this point you stop pulling and you just let the weight carry the last few 6 inches of her body through as you prepare to brace yourself for the fall that is coming. And as the last bit of her fingertips come through the portal, you see Saria in her entirety. Give me an acrobatics check. All right, and as you start to kind of free fall the 20 something feet on the way, you are able to stabilize your body, and the party just sees you coming, and you hit the ground, feet first, with a resounding thud that sends a good bit, a small poof of dirt just scatters from you.
Whew, okay, well that was eventful.
Nice.
And the party sees
And
you.
is she still knocked out at the moment?
She is still knocked out, but on the way down, you were able to reconfigure so that when you fell, you were able to hold her the way that like as if you were carrying her over a threshold. But yeah,
Perfect.
You
Don't want
are
her injured
down
anymore. Okay, good.
Yeah, you are down in the passageway.
Right.
With the party and Saria. Saria is not conscious.
Yeah. Deacon. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go for it.
I was just gonna say, Deacon seeing Gully come down stylishly and holding the like a very Saria looking Saria. He just actively cheers. He's like, "Good job, Gully! You made it through."
Yeah, it
that was
was
scary.
pretty tough.
No way I could have done. Yeah. Oh man, I think we did it though. Good job,
think
man.
so.
Good job.
I think all is
Right.
well.
I think we just have to go back up through there again to make sure everything's okay and see if there's any kind of Kiwako goop that we have to clean up.
Okay, should we try and wake her up down here or wait till we get back up? We should probably wait till we get back up.
Yeah, we should probably wait till we get back up just in case there is anything left over,
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Well, let's head on back up then.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah, I think Can we ask Stuffin to have his Bigby's hand that he summoned push us back up?
yeah, absolutely.
Thanks.
So I would say, you just kind of
Elevator.
Yeah, elevate. Bigby's hand elevates you back up. And being as that is the way to go through one way or the other, you're able to re-enter the tiny hut. And so the way that I'm going to narrate now that you've passed through is that there was no second half of the tiny hut.
Oh. Ooh.
So when you found the stairwell and traversed the stairwell, it didn't kind of it didn't immediately register, but it registered when you were coming back up. You're like, wait a minute, there was no bottom half of it. It only existed the upper half in the world in Hyrule or in the temple. So so you make your way back into the upper area of the tiny hut where you can exit through the windows.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you make your way in, and you can see the window that you went through, and you see the window adjacent to it, like the next one over, and it is completely shattered, but there is no glass on the inside of the hut.
Honestly, I'll take it.
Yeah. So, able to understand that, like, coming to a reasonable conclusion that Kiwako burst through that window specifically. What would you like to do?
Hey. Okay. Alright, so, I understand if you don't want to let me do this, but if he has any character, like, any spell slots left, I know what Stuffin would do, and it's use that Roll of Him Psychic Lance spell, like, 5 times until he runs out of spell slots.
Stuffin did
Because
say he
he
was out
knows
of
her
spell
name.
slots.
Oh, it was he?
He did say that.
Oh, okay.
Unless I misunderstood it, unless he specifically said, like, I'm out of...
He said 7th level spell slots.
Oh, okay.
And
Would-
Roll of Hims is like a 4th level spell, so...
Would this be a good point for us to stop and pick up next
Yeah.
time when Stuffin is back?
That's actually a really good call. Can we do that?
Absolutely. Okay, so...
I feel like this is also a really good clip.
Yes.
Fair that we could leave them all off on, too.
Right.
Yeah. We don't want to leave them out of this.
Right. Yeah, we don't want to progress too much without him. Yeah.
True.
Absolutely. So, just to set the scene.
Fuck yeah, Gully. High fives for all the guys. That was dope.
Fucking
That
A.
was awesome.
So, Saria is safe.
That's
Nice.
what counts.
Yes.
That's what we want.
So now we are tasked with figuring out what has actually happened to Kiwako. The only evidence that we have is that a window has been broken from the inside coming out, but the hut is still present within the forest temple. The party has returned to the forest temple, and with that, we will see what happens in the next episode. So,
Hell yeah.
as I said, there are still things. There are still things inside this temple, and we will find out sooner than later what has happened to Kiwako, because
Hell yeah.
what has not been forgotten is Kiwako, just moments prior, was unconscious. So, with that being said, I would like to... Oh, my kitten. He's not a kitten, he's freaking huge.
Next.
Hold on, let me see if I can get him.
Go on.
Come here. So you just see the absolute girth of this unit. He'll probably attack me. He doesn't like being picked up. Okay.
The hell? Wow.
How dare you touch
I
me,
love him.
filthy human thing. Oh, I love you anyway. Okay, so yes, tune in next week because we still have stuff to delve into. We still have things going on with this temple, and Kiwako, Kiwako on the run. Saria is safe, and much of the party will be reunited next week. And yeah, so
Hell yeah.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, next week we will be doing our link build on Daggerfall. and hopefully
Ooh,
that
hell
will I'm excited for that. Like I've been like doing things in my head because I was like, oh,
Me
like
too.
what kind of weapon should he have? What kind of proficiency should he have? What kind of, bonuses and disabilities should he have? Like, I've been putting a lot of thought into this, so we are going to run it. And
Nice.
actually, you know what? I'm going to put just simply one thing in the voting channel. Can I create I think I can create a poll. I can. Okay. Should we do the main?
Oh, hey. Well, this question is fresh on both of our minds, right? Do you remember when we were trying to stop Kiwako from hitting me?
Yes.
Would she have killed herself in that shot?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Holy
She
shit.
absolutely would have.
That's hilarious. That's fucking funny. Good work, team. Holy shit.
I believe that she had like 5 hit points. Like she had done some healing afterwards, but at that point, I believe to my recollection, she had 5 hit points.
Holy shit. That's fucked up. Nice.
Quest.
I dare say the gods were on our sides today.
No.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I've never created a poll, so I'm not sure if I'm going to do this right. But it says, should we do the main quest in Daggerfall or just run amok? And the options are yes, do the main quest, or no, there's too much cool stuff to do. Okay.
Damn, that's tough. I don't actually know what I want. I feel like I'll probably just not vote.
Yeah, and I would like to point out that the main quest in Daggerfall is time sensitive, and one I have never done for all the characters I've done in Daggerfall. I have never actually done the main quest. So
It makes me want to see it.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit. But that being said, like if we decide to do the main quest, and just by my own sheer incompetence, we end up getting time locked out of it, there will still be tons of awesome stuff to do. So.
Right. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's the one quest. I have him largely created in my head, but we can fine tune it in next week's broadcast. I got a message from Ledo as to what Ledo's doing. Let me see. Let me ask if he wants me to share this. And like. Because honestly, I'm not sure if like we're going to give status updates to what's going on with Ledo as he has departed from the party doing his own thing at the moment, or if we're just going to make it like one big thing, like where's Ledo? Okay, I'm just waiting for some quick updates. I asked him if we should read this to everyone. But yeah, but you know what? Honestly, we'll see. So yeah, if he wants me to share it, I will share it next session. So once again, I want to I want to thank everyone for tuning in and being a part of everything. I want to thank Gully and Stuffin and Deacon and it's just everyone for making this what it is, because I don't know, I look forward to it every week. I have a blast, so I hope everyone else does.
Fun times.
Yeah. Today especially. Today was awesome, man. This was fun.
Okay. I just got message. Says Ledo says yes. Okay, so I'm going to read it. Okay. Okay. Says Ledo is busy doing the following: checking on his sister as Rico made him worry about them. He is also asking Afine about her father, ins and outs, looking for weaknesses. If time is needed still, going to Zora's domain to see if he can find Arya's Arc to hire her to look into what good he has done for the kingdom, why he is king, if people actually trust him. Other than that, he is going to see Marin over at Lon Lon Ranch and look into the cow abductions. So Ledo is actively behind the scenes operating in this campaign. He's still doing things, and we look forward to him rejoining the core part of the campaign. So once again, I would like to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and tune in next week as we build Link in Daggerfall, Elder Scrolls 2. But until then, be happy, healthy, safe, and warm, and bye.
Bye.
Later, peeps.